And here is Curry, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Green is out there with Cauley Stein, and it's McKinney in at the 3 slot. George, nice pass, led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. Dave, what do you have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. He talked about the challenge tonight defensively and going up against a team that can really execute. He said those guys make the most of every possession. They cut to the basket, move the ball well. We have to make them take difficult, contested shots to give ourselves the best chance to win. We know how hard that is to accomplish, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, guys, how hard a job is it going to be to keep this team's shooting percentage down?
It's going to be very difficult. I mean, they move the ball well. They've got players who can go off if the defense isn't solid through and through.
They must win the turnover battle. Nothing disrupts an imposing offense more than coming up with some steals.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. George, that's a 2-pointer. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Curry against Beverly. Cauley Stein kicks to McKinney. Left side Curry. Pass to Cauley Stein. 5 on the clock. Green left side. It's Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
Stephen Curry, that's a luxury to have a guy that can run off screens and shoot the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Pass to Leonard. Again, the Clippers.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Curry against Beverly. Curry kicks to Thompson. From the arc. It's hauled in by Beverly.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Well, a high level of scrutiny for this Warriors team. Last season, they led the league in technicals and ejections. Smitty, how important is it for them to get a handle on that?
Well, it's not a good look for them, but they have some competitors. But you have to challenge in the right way. Play with poise, and they're fine when they're on the court.
And here is Curry. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Beverly against Curry. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The feed to George. And George with the stuff.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Curry against Beverly. Thompson surveying the floor. They get a hand on it. Golden State needs to get off a shot. They need this. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Los Angeles leading by 7. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. And it's 9 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Last season, the Clippers had injury problems. 11 players missing a combined 264 games. Still had a winning record. Pretty impressive.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Reese Harkless comes in for JaMychal Green. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Now, here is Russell. The shot from the low post is good. Well, the Clippers with a league-high 37 different starting lineups last season. You've got to give Doc Rivers a lot of credit.
Yes, you do. And he gave a lot of the credit to his players. A lot of G League guys, two-way contracts. They battled all season long.
Now Thompson, following the three-point attempt by Lou Williams. Livingston passes to Thompson. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. The shot by George, wide open. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a 10-point game. A minute 50 left in the first. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Russell's got 5.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Now here's Williams. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Yes, that goes in.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Warriors trail by 9. 109 left to play in the first. Here's Russell with the 3. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 8 points for him.
Boy, he reads the defense well. Makes a nice adjustment. Very dependable.
George finds Zubac. Back to George. Nobody near Williams. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Pass to Jerebko. Now Thompson. Defended by Harkless. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Williams. Outside Leonard. Over Thompson. Again, Los Angeles.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Williams against Russell. Shot on the way and released it in time, but it's off the mark. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on the string.
Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through 1.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
They've got Ivica Zubac. Paul George is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Williams. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Now, here is Russell. Now the pass to Jerebko. No good on the 3. Clippers leading by 7. To the wing right side. Shamet. He's covered by Livingston. The open shot. Williams nails the wide open jump shot. Williams is at the first basket of the second quarter for the Clippers. Golden State's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
There are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Dishes to George. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's rebounded by Livingston.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, D.A. Thanks. Back to Harrell. Warriors with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Russell kicks to Livingston. And he gets it to go. And now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. The call will go against Jerebko. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Then for the Warriors, Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Looney. Draymond Green comes in for Jerebko. And it's Stephen Curry in for Shaun Livingston. Down low, Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 10. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in. Russell's got 12 points in the game.
Feeling out the pick and roll. Russell never looks like he's in a hurry.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Smitty, there are a lot of funny guys that play in pro sports, and the NBA is no exception now and in the past. Who would you say is the funniest guy you ever played with?
Yeah, a couple guys, Kevin. There's some funny guys. I think one that stands out as far as just being a straight comedian, had guys laughing, was Ken Norman. And I think there's another guy that was extremely funny, but he wasn't trying to be funny, was Dikembe Mutombo. Some of the things Dikembe would say and do, it was just hilarious, and he wasn't trying to be funny.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Williams scanning the floor. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Russell dishes to Curry. Cauley-Stein kicks to McKinney. Golden State moving it around. Russell against Williams. Russell, no luck.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
Fires for 3, and Williams gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead. Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Russell passes to Curry. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got 9 points.
This is what the fans come to see. Steph at his finest, putting on a show.
Shamet, solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Curry kicks to McKinney. Cauley-Stein passes to Curry inside, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
That's Draymond staying alert, recognizing the defense breakdown.
And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Beverly. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. The 3. The shot off that time. And Golden State will come the other way. Draymond Green credits his upbringing in Saginaw, Michigan for his toughness, Steve.
He comes from a long line of people who love to talk. On the playgrounds in Michigan, you have to back it up. So he was always determined to earn respect by winning, no matter what.
The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
You know, with that much room, you don't lay it up. You throw it down like you've been disrespected.
Beverly for 3. Drills it from outside.
Beverly's showing he can make things happen off the bounce.
Warriors trail by 10. Curry on the wing. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 11 points for Steph Curry.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And the Clippers call time here. And Steph Curry, Steve, the #1 selling jersey in the league for the last 3 consecutive seasons. For all the attention, he seems remarkably unaffected.
Just the way he was raised, a great family. His father, Dale, played in the NBA, but made the kids work for things they wanted. It's not an act with Steph. It's just who he is.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Lou Williams. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson, he's checked in for Russell. And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Knocks it loose. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. Count that one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Leonard. From the arc. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Curry finds Cauley Stein. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And Harkless is subbed in for Green. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
Nineteen seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now Beverly. Kicks to Leonard. Over Thompson. Again, Los Angeles.
Talented, opportunistic. When Leonard gets hot, it can last for long stretches.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Some guys rest on their accomplishments, not Kawhi Leonard. Shooting, ball handling, feet work. Ernie, I know feet work is not a word. You would probably say footwork. He's always looking to improve. And what we saw in the first half, the sheer polish to his game being the difference maker.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any ball.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
That's a bird's eye view of the Staples Center at sunset. Gorgeous, isn't it, with all of Los Angeles in the background? Welcome back, everyone. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Clippers leading by 11. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Cauley Stein is out there at Draymond Green, and it's McKinney in at the small forward. Now Green, Paul George missing from long range. Green, the pass to Curry. And now the fast break. George with the ball. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Here's Cauley Stein. It's hauled in by George.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Curry kicks to Green. To the inside, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Draymond is such a tough cover and pick and roll sets. His speed, his passing ability really cripples the defense.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here's George. He's got 11. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
And that's 3 out of 4 now coming out of the break. The offense playing with a purpose.
Warriors trail by 15.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
There's where Thompson's underrated vision comes into play. That's an excellent find.
And George kicks to Green. George looking over the floor. Shot from free throw range, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. George has got 13. And Greg with Kawhi started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Jerebko comes in for Green. Warriors trail by 15. Jerebko kicks to McKinney. To the paint. Out to Thompson. Lets the three fly. Unable to get that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Inside. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Curry from deep three-point land. Offline with his three. Clippers leading by 15. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours.
Thank you. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Looney. Well, we know, Steve, the GMs are in a tough position in this NBA. Trying to win, obviously, is the #1 desire, but they got to balance everyone's view of the landscape. Winning now as opposed to looking what's best for the future.
And it's totally hard because we all understand what happens because you get penalized at the end of the year if you're not a team that's, pretty much locked in the playoffs. You almost want to lose games to get a chance to have a better chance to get a higher draft pick. I think this is something that over the course of the next few seasons, this will be looked at very closely.
Curry's shot is good.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
Williams finds Leonard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
When you think back to 2014, Kawhi was named an All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, broke out as a true superstar.
First free throw is good. Smitty, as you were saying about Leonard, only 2 other players in league history had obtained all 3 of those honors in a single season.
And those other 2, Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon, have been the only ones to do it. But Leonard did it at a very young age. Maybe the most amazing thing, Leonard still just entering his prime.
So he gets them both.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Williams against Curry. And Jerebko has it in the corner. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle, here's Looney. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
To the inside, it's deflected. Williams, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot, and this one was uncontested.
Looney with the bucket.
I just want to point out the discipline of Thompson, running plays all the way through.
Clippers leading by 8. Williams with the ball. He's got 13. Down low, Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Russell. 12 points for him. Curry with a wide open look. That three off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the rejection by Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And the Warriors also making a change. Livingston's checked in. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Williams, that's good.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
.149 left in the third quarter of the game.
3 titles in the last 4 seasons for the Warriors. Dynasty, that word you don't throw around lightly, but we're witnessing one in Golden State.
Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Curry. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. And Curry has it in the corner. That three off the mark. And the Warriors going into last season ranked by odds makers as the highest favorite ever. Smitty, in any sport.
Yes, the clear favorites, and that remains the case this season again. They've assembled a roster that stands as one of the all-time greats.
Shot clock at 5. Williams for 3. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Pass to Curry. Shoots, and it's Golden State with another.
It's a treat to watch his ball handling. He has the basketball on a string.
Clippers leading by 8. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Shamet gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
Curry against Williams. To the wing on the left. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Clippers on top. They lead by 11. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
It's picking us apart, right? Guy cuts behind you down the lane. Miscommunication there. They're cutting behind it. So we got to get solid defensively.
Well, clearly, Greg, he's not happy with his team's aggressiveness on the defense. Clearly, Steve calling his team out on it.
Yeah, gently asking for them to pick it up. They're going to need to if they want to win this one.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Green is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. He's still out. Now he is 9 of 10.
The offensive versatility of Kawhi, able to rise up and hit the jumper there with confidence.
Green, the pass to Curry. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 21.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Green with the ball. Now Green defending. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Zubac. Outside for George. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Zubac. Off with the layup.
And guys, there's a lot to like here defensively. That shot almost ends up in the stands.
And he was not quite in position to block the shot, but the result was all the same.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket by Draymond Green. Beverly finds Zubac. Here's George. Cauley-Stein defending. George with the bucket.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy. Double-digit lead and still putting it on him.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Warriors. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He was not happy with their defensive performance. He said they're getting everything they want. We've got to show them we can't let that happen. You have to make a stand. You have to get some stops, and that'll get us going on a run. Guys?
You can count on this from Clay. He will stretch you from distance.
And Beverly kicks to Harrell. He dishes it to George. Offensive rebound. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Harrell, that's good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Beverly against Russell. To the paint. Here's Cauley-Stein. That one good for 2.
And you love how Russell keeps his eyes up. Rarely misses a guy when he's free.
And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Outside Leonard. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. But they'll get another chance. Beverly looking around. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Right side Leonard. Second chance shot, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
They are just killing him on the interior.
That free throw good from Leonard.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15.
Now here's Cauley-Stein. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. Now here's Green. Leonard gets a hand on it.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Some smaller players spend most of their time on the perimeter. Others really sacrifice, Steve, their bodies to make plays inside.
I think some of the small guys that get in there, like you said, is Kyrie Irving, one of the best at finishing. Kemba Walker, Mike Conley, Isaiah Thomas, Steph Curry. Some of these smaller guys who don't mind throwing their body into the paint.
Here's Green after the basket by Willie Cauley-Stein. Here's the floater. Green with the block.
You know, so much of Draymond's rim protection comes from positioning, but this time he just flat out went got it.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, this is when you need them, late in the game. It's not all about scoring.
Now, here's George. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 10. Timeout called the Warriors. We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here is Russell. With the teardrop, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Harrell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here's George for 3. Hits it from three-point range. George has got 20.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Now, here is Russell. And they double up Russell. Stolen by Beverly. Here's Leonard. Again, the Clippers.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
Yes, and you're watching. Even this late in the game, they're still making plays. You got to love watching it.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Los Angeles.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Leonard.
What I like that he came ready to compete in this game, but he did it under control. Tremendous poise, never seemed to be in a hurry, just played the game the right way.
And the Clippers, it looks like, looking to create a culture change. A team whose chemistry makes it more than the sum of its parts.
You know, you can have all the talent in the world, but it's hard to win if people aren't pulling in the same direction. They want to create the right environment and then find players who fit.
free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. So for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And Maurice Harkless subbed in for Green. Looney's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Klay Thompson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, the Clippers looking to build their own arena in Los Angeles. Being the second or third tenant at Staples Center doesn't really feel right anymore.
Big plans are laid in Inglewood, adjacent to the new football stadium. Seems like it would be a win for the fans, the team, and the city.
Now, here's Livingston. Clock at 4. Shoots over Leonard. Livingston, that's good.
Shaun Livingston playing within himself. He understands his offense, and to get to his spot, his sweet spot, that's the mid-range.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. Now, here's George. He's covered by Livingston. A baseline J. A nice shot by George.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
To the middle. And that one, good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where is your team's attitude right now?
Continue to play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.